Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, know you'll stand tall. Sit and watch from the sidelines, one too many times.
Well, hello, long time no talk, Loveys. I told you I'd be right back. So, I haven't watched this one either. I don't know what it's about, but we're going to find out together like we always do, right, guys? Right. Love you. Let's talk in a sec.
Shanny here. It's been a while since I've made any videos because, frankly, I'm sick of being harassed by people. But during my time of not being on YouTube, I have been researching a lot about this world. And
oh, you've been gone for so long, Shannon. You haven't been live in like a month. Okay, that's not a long time. That's definitely not a long time. But let's hear more about this research that you did, because I am just dying to hear about this nonsense.
How disturbing this world is, and I'm basically, I guess, turning this channel over to a purpose of saving children from being sex trafficked.
Trafficked is not a word, just so you're aware, Miss Intelligence.
It's a huge passion of mine. It all started.
It's a huge passion of yours to save the children? Since when? Since when? When did that happen? You don't have a passion of anything except for food.
With researching Diddy and finding Allie Carter. Allie Carter is a sex trafficker, or not a sex trafficker survivor. And she's been trafficked since a child, and somehow, by the grace of God, and I do believe it's from the grace of God, she has ultimately shown me what I meant to do in life. And that's to just put awareness out there about all the missing children who are being enslaved.
It's a miracle, guys. She has a passion for this. She's going to save all the children, even though CPS took hers from her and she lost parental rights and her children. She's going to now go save other children. Is she kidding? This is your passion in life? Let's see what you do with it.
By elitists, your police officers, your teachers, your lawyers, a bunch of people in society are into this stuff. And I didn't realize how bad it was until I started researching it. And I wasn't researching it for fame or because it was trendy. I researched it because I significantly cared.
Oh, you're such an empath, Shanny. Guess what? Everybody was looking into the Diddy stuff, not just you, because it was a huge story. And you want to take credit for it? Because I could see you doing that.
I'm a sex abuse survivor. And I remember in college, they asked, if you had the money, what kind of governmental program would you put out there to put on billboards and stuff? And it was for rape survivors. Start an organization for women who survived rape.
If you did so much research, you would know that there is an organization out there that fights this, and it's called RAIN. It protects victims of that. So if you did so much research, how come you don't know about RAIN?
Now, on the other hand, it's gotten so bad in our culture that it's evolved from going to grown adults, the sex trafficking, to children. And what I've learned, it's been like this for a very long time, decades of this happening to children. Like, did you know there's children who purposely are bred just to be abused?
Yes, I did know that. I've known that for years. This stuff has been going on for decades, and if you knew so much like you claimed to, you would know that organizations like this do exist, and you're not going to be the one creating
like they're
it.
just a toy for fucked up people. Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew that too.
So I'm gonna start posting videos on Allie Carter and let her tell you her story. I'm going to start making videos and live streams about missing children, because we need to find these kids. We need to figure out where they are. We, as an adult, if there's no help coming, we have to stand up and do something about this.
And what exactly do you think that entails? What exactly do you do about that? Start finding missing children as if no one's trying to find anyone? You are so ignorant. And this is such a ruse, because now you're going to make your channel about this just so you have something to talk about, because nobody cares about anything else that you have to say. So now you're going to jump on this train like you're some, angel that's going to save all the children of the world. You can't even get off the couch. Let's be realistic. Stop talking.
And I think since I am disabled and...
Oh, yes, we all know you're so disabled. You're so disabled. You're so ill with all these illnesses. It has nothing to do with the 500 pounds on your skeletal system.
I can't do much physically. I can use my platform, which has thousands of people on it, to give back to what these children have lost, their lives.
Your subscriber count of thousands of people, I would say 80% of them are hate watchers. They're not sub to you because they enjoy your content. They're sub to you because they want to watch a dumpster fire. And you and Jason always give us that. So that is the reason. That's why. So I don't know where you're going with it, but you're going in the wrong direction there, sweetie pie, because you sound completely out of the loop of what it really is.
My first sex abuse started when I was a child. My first memory was due to sex abuse.
Now, I would never tell a victim of SA or the R word and say you're lying. But Betty said something happened to her when she was a teenager, and I believe that did happen. However, Betty never mentioned anything happening to Shannon as a little girl. And there's no one here to call her a liar and say that didn't happen. So now all of a sudden she was also SA'd as a little girl, because that's new. Because all we knew about was what had happened to her in high school, which Betty openly talked about twice. I just don't know where you get off with this outrage about the children when you had two of your own, two beautiful, loving, caring, sweet boys that would have done anything for you, and you threw them away like trash.
I've been very abused in my life, and if Allie's watching this, as you can see, I have a lot of people who hate me and chase me because I truly believe in they're run by the same satanic fucking group out there, to people who have suffered MK Ultra and have suffered sex abuse because they want to keep you silent. Well, I will never see justice for these crimes, but what I can do to help these babies is to put awareness out there and use my platform to help them.
Again, I'm gonna ask, help them how? How are you gonna do anything? You can't take care of yourself. You couldn't take care of your own kids, but you're gonna go out and do all these things with your big platform? You don't have a big platform. You don't have a big reach, and people don't believe a word that comes out of your mouth because you're a compulsive liar. This is all bullshit. This is all just a topic she wants to talk about, so she has a reason to come online and talk, because she's got nothing else going on in her life except sitting in that house day in and day out and never walking outside and seeing the sun.
What I know everyone hears about Diddy and what he's done, but when you know it's your judges, your lawyers, your teachers, your policemen, your social workers, your military, when you hear it's all of them, the whole world that's doing this.
You're such a snake with this fake outrage. You are only doing this for money. That's it. So if you're going to do all this and spread awareness with this individual, then do not press the monetization button on that video and make money off of it after what you just said.
There's only one thing you should be talking about. Because if you don't do something about this, after hearing all this stuff that I'm about to show you throughout the weeks of Allie Carter's videos that I've been watching, If you don't do anything about this, if you don't stand up and use your platform to talk about this and not make money off it, but use your platform, your audience, to do something. As you can see,
Shannys gonna save the world, guys. One YouTube video at a time. She's doing a lot of talking, but not coming up with any solutions or plans for this big, Save the Children campaign that she's on right now. So I'm really curious to see how she plans on doing so.
I'm no longer monetized. I reject it. Because this isn't about me. This is about the children. Those babies that are suffering every day, that never knew what love was.
Oh, did your children understand what love was? Were they loved by you and Jason? Because all I saw you do to your own children was dismiss them over Jason, and you allowed Jason to say and do the most horrific things to your own children.
Known as pain and agony and suffering.
She's trying so hard to cry right now. It's pathetic. And I literally can't stand it when she does that because it's so fake and so phony and so transparent. We all know that narcissistic Shanny doesn't give a damn about anything or anyone other than herself. I mean, when you let your kids go like that, I'm sorry. I can't.
You know, a long time ago I set up my YouTube channel because I wanted to be loved. I never really was loved. No one.
Oh, give it up. Nobody loved you. So your parents, your lovely parents, may they rest in peace, didn't come online and talk about how much they loved you and how all the horrible things you did to them. They had to clear their own name because you were dragging your parents through the mud on YouTube. You were never loved by anyone in your whole life because your parents seemed pretty loving considering they let you come back after Chris and you got divorced with your 2 children. Wake up.
No one really gave a damn about my life or who I was or what I went through and the sensitivities that come from it and the mental illness that comes from it. Nobody fucking cares. Instead, they say it's not true. You're making it up. You're a liar. Allie Carter's gone through the same thing.
I don't think that Shanny is lying about being SA'd. I heard Betty tell the story. She made a video and she mentioned it. She even spoke about it when Shanny was at their house. So, go on.
Being told she's lying about something she personally went through. And to know there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of children out there missing. And knowing that they take these babies and they scare them to the point where they have complete fear and they drain them of their blood for adrenochrome. And then they use their bodies for organ donations or eating them for their satanic rituals.
I don't know if you just live under a rock or what, but these satanic ritual conspiracy theories, whether you believe them or not, have been going around for decades, Shannon. This is not new at all.
Anyone who hears all this stuff that I'm about to post and don't focus on the children, I know you are complacent in it. You want to talk about all these fucking adults of how they are in their life, but you never focus on what truly is the most despicable thing out there. And that's hurting the babies.
You truly are a terrible actress because I'm just not buying. I'm not buying it, Shannon. Not at all.
And these elitist bastards, they don't care what age the child is. It could be infants. They'll do it anyway. It's not about sex. It's about power. It's about trying to gain money, power, wealth, fame. For what? You sold your soul to Satan. For what?
For money and fame. You didn't know how that worked? You, Miss Christianity, doesn't know what selling your soul to the devil actually entails? You should.
Oh, I got some money. I got some fame. People love me now. Yeah, but God's not going to love you. And that's the number one person you should wonder. Is he in me?
Okay, Shanny, for Christ. According to you, God loves everyone. So, it kind of conflicts with what you just said, wouldn't you say? You're always talking about how God's going to punish us all and we're all going to burn in hell. I don't know what God you pray to.
You're not. But now it's time for where are the children? Why are so many children missing? Why can't we find the children? Why isn't these Amber Alerts working like they used to? It's because they've all gone underground. There's tunnels under all our cities. All of our cities, there are tunnels where they take these children and torture them. They don't care about your sex. They don't care about your age. They don't care about anything but their power and their goal to reach, which is allegiance to that freaking Baphomet. So, I'm going to do this. I'm going to post an Ally Carter video of what made her famous, because it's very hard to find that on YouTube. I'm going to make sure I make a copy of it to keep it on my computer, to have it on at all times, so the government won't be able to take it off the platforms.
Oh, yeah, you're going to outsmart the government, Shannon, because you're so intelligent, right? You silly, silly woman. The government is listening to every word we speak, as we speak.
I'll repost it. I don't care. Too many abusive people in this world and not enough love.
You do realize that you putting it on a hard drive or putting it somewhere else will not keep the government from getting their hands on it. The government can get their hands on anything that they want. And I don't think that you're going to be outsmarting them anytime soon, because you have the IQ of a tennis ball. So I admire your commitment.
So I'm doing the Ally Carter Challenge, is focused on the children for a year. And I suggest, actually the first video is going to be Ally Carter, her challenge for 2025. I'll post that first. And trust me, if you don't do this, you're complacent. And you're not helping in finding these kids and bringing them back to humanity, where they can be loved and cherished like they deserve.
And I'm going to say it again, like your children should have been treated, with love and affection and respect, like that. This is why I don't take your outrage about children very seriously, because if you did that to your own children, you don't care about anybody else's.
Peace and Maranatha.
So I realized too late in the game that I did these videos backwards. This was the first one she made, and then the one I just posted like an hour ago was the second one, I guess. But it's funny because why are we making two videos on the exact same topic, saying the exact same things about what she was talking about that topic? Like, why are you just pumping out videos for money? Because that's what I think this whole working with the survivor deal is, and this mission to save the children. How? Like, she acts as if she's the only person who's been outraged by the horrific things that have gone on in this country. And it's been going on for a long time, Shannon. So I don't know where you've been. But if you're actually going to make a channel and try to make it at least worth watching, because I guarantee you your watch hours suck, it would be something, it would make you useful in some way to try to help SAID victims or free, children that were T-worded. That would be amazing for you to do something for someone else. Do I think that's going to happen? Absolutely not. I don't think there's an ice cube's chance in hell of her doing that. This is just all nonsense, and tomorrow will be some more nonsense. But I hope you all had an amazing holiday season. I got very sick, so mine wasn't pleasant. But there's always next year, right? I guess it was just not a good one for many reasons. But I hope you all had a wonderful one. I hope you all got to see your loved ones and your friends. And I hope everybody was safe. And Happy New Year. And I'll be back soon. I missed you guys very much, and I love you guys very much. And sometimes I just have to take a step back from this because physically and mentally I'm not always okay. So don't worry, I'll never disappear on you. I'll always come back. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, hit the like, please. Bye.
Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement.